and welcome to Christina Cakes It. I'm Christina and today I'm showing you how to make a simple buttercream origami cake. So this is going to be my second buttercream origami cake that I'm doing, but I love the technique so much that I wanted to do another version of it with a little bit of a different fold and in a different color. And today's version is actually going to be even easier than the marbled origami cake that I previously did. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I folded the acetate. So I already folded my acetate. I did it yesterday, but it is clear and so it's hard to show up on camera. So I'm going to show you guys on paper so you can clearly see the accordion fold. So I'm just going to start by folding the paper in half. So after I have some basic folds, I'm going to go back in and basically fold them like back and forth like an accordion. And this part is really important. So you're going to fold over and you're going to fold under. And the reason that we need to do it over under is to get a really nice like V shape like this on the cake. So this is definitely a lot easier to do on the paper than the acetate. The acetate took me like probably a good half an hour to do yesterday. And you want a nice accordion like this. It looks like a bunch of like mountains, you could say. And that is the shape that you're going for. So you definitely do want to measure the circumference of your cake. So I just used a ribbon, it's a little bit easier. And I know my cake is the circumference of this ribbon, and it's helpful when cutting out the length of your acetate paper. So I actually cut my acetate just like a tiny bit longer than my ribbon. And I'm actually gonna cut this in half because it is easier to work in sections. You could do one long piece, but for me it's just easier to wrap the cake if it's in sections. And I am going to fold this again because I want those really strong fold lines. So really trace the acetate. And we're looking for those nice mountains here. So I am using buttercream for this. Most of the tutorials I've seen use ganache, but I like the buttercream, and the trick is to microwave your buttercream for like 10-20 seconds, and you want it kind of melty, and that's going to help be able to spread it easier and not create air pockets. So from here, I'm just going to drop some buttercream. To spread this into the crevices. So after I give my initial coat of frosting, really being careful to get into all the different V's of the crevices or like into the peaks of the mountains, I'm going to give another layer so that I have a nice smooth surface so there's nothing showing when I apply it to the cake. Definitely be prepared to get a little bit messy with this. So after I have my acetate all nice and frosted, I'm ready to apply it to my cake. And it is important that your cake has been chilled. So this was in the fridge. It was in the fridge for a long time. But you do want it firm before you apply our frosting sheet. So my cake just came out of the fridge after being in there for about an hour. And now it is time to remove the acetate. So I'm just peeling this away, and you can see these beautiful pleats. So I'm going to heat my offset spatula to, oops, cut away this top. And from here, I'm going to just go ahead and smooth some buttercream on the top. And to clean up these sides, I'm going to heat my offset spatula again and just smooth this buttercream out. So what I'm doing is I'm heating the sides, and I'm filling in any little patches with just a tiny bit of extra buttercream to make a more smooth appearance. So my simple origami buttercream cake is done, and I just really love this technique. It's so fun to play with, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial, and if you did, don't forget to give this episode a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.